What's up and welcome everybody to a brand new survival game we are checking out by the name of Medieval Dynasty that I am so excited for because literally this game is set in the medieval ages. It's a survival game where you build your own village and recruit villagers to work for you. I don't know about you guys, that's one of my favorite features when a survival game has it. Like out of a lot of the survival games I've been playing, that's always something that I want to see implemented, just because the idea of surviving while also like kind of creating your own like a kind of group is, I don't know, just so cool to me. So we're hopping into it, and if y'all are enjoying it and want to see more, make sure that y'all go ahead and hit that like button to let your boy know it's something you may or may not be interested in. Look at those burbs doing burp things. But yeah, hopefully everyone's having an absolutely incredible day as well. That only does keep on getting
used to
better.
Have a simple life.
From here on out.
Whatever needed doing around the farm, I'd do it. Being the eldest son, it's tough. But at least we had a living, and our plates were never empty.
Look at that cow. Thick.
Then, the war came.
Oh no.
I lost everything overnight.
Even the cow?
The last thing I remember is Father pushing me away, yelling for me to run, to live. At first, I didn't know what to do. Then, I remembered. A story my mother once told me. A story about my uncle, Jordan.
Pinocchio?
He made a modest fortune up north, in a peaceful valley far away from the war. For weeks, I held on to that thought, until the valley from my mother's stories. I could see it. This is where I can start a new life.
And that's exactly what we plan on doing today, beginning our Medieval Dynasty. And again, we're gonna kick things off. We're gonna be running a little bit solo. But the big thing is that we are going to expand. We are going to recruit villagers. We are going to have neighboring villages that we can interact with. Just all sorts of stuff like this. Not to mention this game is in early access, so there are going to be a lot of updates coming its way as well. And I gotta say, from some of the early things that I've seen from it, it appears promising. New quest starting. A new life. Y'all can actually see that over there at the top. We do have a little bit of a compass kind of letting us know the direction of things. Here we have Gostovia or Hornica that we can go to. This is a giant open world, by the way, in case y'all were not able to tell. Why don't we go and collect some stuff while we do have the opportunity? You can see over here that, you know, we got to craft an axe, so crafting and just kind of all those survival things that we know and love are indeed a part of the game. And in addition to it, there are like various quests and stuff that we can do throughout it, which is cool because I think the quests help us actually, you know, like build up the village. We can like build buildings for our village, like villagers can inhabit the villages. We can actually give them like roles and be like, hey, you're the blacksmith. Hey, you're the butcher. Hey, we're gonna go out and hunt and do some stuff for us. But we're gonna have to do like a lot of collecting and just survival things. So we gotta get an axe going. I believe we can do some crafting over here from this menu, also building other exit, but in order for us to craft a stone axe, we require, I got plenty of stick. I need to find some rocks, so I'll keep my eyes peeled. But that's a basic crafting menu. We can do a more advanced crafting. I believe like at the blacksmith, for example, and some of those buildings will, oh my god. Dude, this looks sick. Oh, that is a gorgeous view. Yeah, this game is freaking beautiful. I gotta say, in terms of some of the survival games I've checked out, this is already potentially topping out the charts in terms of graphics. Holy guacamole. So our first quest is sending us towards that village. Is that our village? Are we going to inhabit it? We're going to take it over? Maple branches. Broadleaf plantains. More maple branches. I'm sorry. I like collecting things. I know for a fact they'll come in handy. It looks like there's a village literally across the river. Oh my god. They like the farm and stuff going. Oh, can I steal their farm stuff? No? Okay. I'm trampling your crops, scrub. Oh, sounds like the cows have a problem with that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, cows. But yeah, we can actually like engage in quests and stuff with these people as well. And our current quest is taken. We can also steal from neighboring villages too. Fun fact, I might steal some stuff from this village if it's not mine. Dude, this village is booming. And imagine when our own village that we build is gonna be like this. Like, that is what I am so exhilarated for. What are y'all doing? Playing some dice over here? Let me in. No, they're gathered around a campfire and singing their campfire song. Une ghost. What is up? Hey, stranger, what brings you to our valley? You don't look like a merchant or pilgrim. I am not. Rasimir is my name, and I came from the south looking for my uncle, Lordan. Ah, in his old home, they called him Lordan, the raftsman. Lordan, yes, he told me once about his life on the river. You came to the right place, but a few years too late, I'm afraid. What happened? He was a great man and even a better friend. Rasimir is a good craftsman and an excellent trader. He made a small fortune here. See the tavern over there? He built and ran it as well as many other shops you will find in the valley. But my mother, he told me he got wealthy. In the north, I had no idea how wealthy, but that doesn't answer my question. Your uncle, he got himself killed, my friend. He had this idea of a huge trade with German kingdom in the west. 5 carts filled with best iron ore, beautiful colored linen, and our excellent beer, najlepsze piwo na całym świecie. Pulled by 10 oxen. He was not fooling around, I can tell you that much. So what happened? How did he die? His trek got ambushed by bandits, his carter slaughtered. He must have put up a good fight. Took 2 with them to death from what we saw when we searched for him. I buried him myself, or better, with the wolves left behind. I'm sorry to be the bearer of such bad news. My uncle's dead? His wealth is gone? I came all this way for nothing. Don't say that! I wouldn't let a nephew of Jordan go to waste, and even if most villagers forgot fast what they owe your uncle, I have no intention to join them here. I am the castellan, and my word still carries weight, so tell me, can you build your own fortune? I'm planning on it, Jordan. I can craft simple tools, I can collect my necessities from the wilderness, and I know how to count into barter. That's good enough. I may have goods or gold to offer, but you can have as much land here as you want, not sold, but granted to you for life. Build a house, grow vegetables, keep some livestock, and follow your uncle's dreams. Are you serious? My own land? As much as I want? As much as you can put to good use, my boy. And as long as you can pay your taxes. 2 things in life, death and taxes, baby. I understand. Do you have any advice for what you want me to start with? You can cut down trees to build your house. Reed grows by the river, it will work well. Before that roof, do you have some food with you? Not really. If necessary, you will find vendors in our village. If you don't have any money for food, you can always look for mushrooms in the forest. Or hunt animals. Maybe I could earn some coins somehow. Sure. You can talk to people here or in other villages. Maybe someone will pay for your help. Thank you so much for the advice. It's time for me to find the right place. Let me see. I have something special for you. This is the hammer your uncle used to build the house in which he grew old. What better tool could you use to build your first home here? Thank you very much. See you next time. And also, here's the thing. With all of these characters, you can actually have like relationships with them. You can see that Uneghost over here has a 50% approval rating for us. He's age 55. Time does progress. There are like all these different seasons you experience. Spring, summer, fall, winter, the whole shebang. And it's exactly what we're going to be doing. And we're kicking things off. So our tab menu allows our access to the inventory where our skills, journal, map, management, and technology are available. Explore their functions and information they provide. The construction wheel lets you create a wide array of items and buildings, and the inspector mode lets you see where the villagers are in the area around you, as well as your items on the ground like spears, which I plan on crafting. You can also see the stats of NPCs you are able to recruit. The inspector mode uses stamina with talents you can upgrade as well. Well, let's freaking go. And in the top right-hand corner, y'all can see our first step into this new adventure, where it just kind of is telling us, you know, get some of the basics and whatnot. He told us to go down by the river, so I will do exactly that. A rock! Beautiful. I needed some of those rocks, so as long as you can find one more of that, we'll be good. He told us to go by the river, though, because I believe these reeds are like something. Yeah, the reeds. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That is the straw that we require. So there is like a bit of a quest line that we are able to participate in, which is pretty freaking cool. If you ask me, that there is kind of like a sense of direction that the game does give you, but we're also going to be building our own village ultimately, which is kind of the coolest thing. There are also other quests we can take on. If you guys look at that compass at the top of the screen, I believe those exclamation points are side quests that we can undertake. Let's go and get out of that journal there. Those are side quests we can undertake. Here we have the map thus far. Loaded, packed to the brim with information. We can see some of the big villagers. We saw the one across the way, Borowo. We have Denika, Lesnika, Rolnika. We have what appears to be a person and a quest over there. That is what those exclamation points are, after all. They are quests. And we do have one on the outskirts of Gostovia that I kind of want to undertake, because quests are a great way for us to make money, I believe, to gain just kind of like stuff that we need to ultimately build up our own village and our own place. And I do want to get to building, by the way. It didn't say where I have to build or not. So I'm gonna assume I can build wherever I want. Bottom left-hand corner, y'all can see all of our survival metrics: food, water, stamina, health. Hello, Alwyn. Hi. Hi, my name is Rasimir. Hi, I'm Alwyn. I don't recognize you. You're new here. I came from the south. I'm looking for a new place for myself where I can start a new life. Well, good luck. Every day I cultivate fields. In fact, I do the same thing every day, year to year. Doesn't it bore you? If I were you, I'd die of boredom. Of course it bores me. How long can you do the same thing in life over and over again? But family needs my help and I'm doing my best. Oh, did I offend you? I'm sorry. It's fine. On top of that, the handle of my scythe broke. Now it takes even longer to harvest crops. I think I know how to help you with this. I will be back soon. And we have started Alwyn's story questline, where I think we're going to try and fix his handle. What can I say? I'm a nice guy, so... I believe that we have Alwyn's story. Deliver to Alwyn a stick. Well, Alwyn. What you know? I'm the Lord of Sticks. I got 41 of these bad boys in my inventory. Here, enjoy this fine stick. Are you joking? How am I supposed to use it? Give me that scythe. I'll show you how to do it. Yeah, I did just, after all, hand him a literal stick. Like, there you go. You definitely could not have found the stick on your own. No, I got you. All right, you surprised me. Are you some kind of craftsman? How did you know how to do that? Oh, and our approval's up to 55%. Let's go. I know how to create some simple things. We're learning something new every day, right? Maybe I'm a farmer like my father and I don't know much else. You never know when something will be handy in your life. Anyway, thanks for your help. I should get back to work. Sure the rye won't cut itself. See you later. Yes, bye. And the dialogue and... Oh! I got you covered, Alwyn. And so Alwyn's story has been updated. Did we potentially complete it? I wonder. Oh, let's get past a few of those menus over there. Alwyn's story. Wait for the next day. So some quests we actually cannot just kind of like truck through. We actually got to wait for time to pass because there is a day-night cycle. So we'll return to Alwyn a little bit later. For now, let's get back on to building some stuff. I got to find another rock. And then it will be time to build our first house. He did it like... Do I need to build it in the middle of town? Also, this guy does have a unique icon on him on the map, in case y'all did not notice. He has... Okay, well, it doesn't show up on this map, but over at the top there, that compass, he has like the deed of land. So, oh, he's a trader. Hey, do you have a minute? You see the noble who was passing nearby. I heard people say that he had amazing robes on him. Looks aren't everything, you know? Oh, really? I lost approval by saying that? Bro. Well, that's upsetting. No, I have no time for an idle chat right now. Wow, so I talked to him today and I just angered him. Today's a good day. 600 bucks for a scythe? Yowzes, dude. Anyways, like I was saying, we can't steal, by the way. Might be able to steal something from someone's house in a bit. Let's get back to the task at hand, though. I would like to get something built. Ooh, we have a nice little bridge there. Just looking for some rocks. Don't mind me. Ah, beautiful. The rocks. Exactly what I required. Now I believe we should be able to actually craft that stone axe. And ever so shortly, a new tool has entered our inventory. Look at that thing. Beautiful. Yeah. Let's get to chopping down a few of these trees. We need 5 of them. Sayonara, maple tree. I know you can create some dank syrup, but that is not your purpose today. I'm kind of scared to have that tree fall on me. This game seems pretty realistic so far, so I have a feeling that if this thing falls on me, I would get yeeted to death. Ooh, big hit. So if I chop it while it's on the ground, there you go. We get logs. How many logs can I carry before I get over encumbered? Because I feel like it's not a lot. Water is an essential parameter for life. Without it, HP drops. To replenish it, just drink water from a stream, river, or lake, and it can also be carried in a bucket or water skin. Well, lucky for us, there is this river here, which I believe to be fresh water. I will fact check that. If I get dysentery and die, well, it is what it is. No, we're good. So, okay. I think building our house by this river will definitely be clutch. I think I might want to build my initial house kind of close to this village. Maybe even, I think building it right by this little crossroads here might be cool. Being like right by a bridge that'll make it easy to get to Borowo and Gostovia, and a little bit closer towards the western lands too. I don't want to build too far away. Oh, there's just the music cutting out for some reason. That was weird. But yeah, I don't want to build too far away from Gostovia yet. But I do think maybe like a village, maybe even like, right there might be a cool place to build our village. It's right smack dab in the middle. It looks like there might be a bridge to cross the lands there. That'd put us in a prime position to be in the middle of a lot of villages. So I kind of like that. as an idea, but, oh, what was that? Let's get back to chopping down some of these trees. Ah, and we're already over and encumbered. Beautiful. Exactly what I expected. Wow, the game is really not pulling any punches here. Literally over encumbered instantly, so I got a feeling we're gonna stay over encumbered. But, hey, it is what it is. As long as we can, like, move, I'll take it. Okay, we can barely move, however, we gotta build this first house ASAP. And alright, this right here should be the last maple tree we gotta worry about. I'm gonna leave them on the ground for now, though. I'll just kind of, like, let those be. And I'm gonna build my first house. I think around here might be a cool spot, man. Building a village right by here. I'm gonna tax everyone who walks through here. We're gonna get rich quick. So let's go and actually get to constructing. We go build our first house. Let's get to the building menu. And let's get to the houses. And a simple small house for the low cost of 6 logs. There are obstacles blocking this building site. What? Is it not flat enough? There are too many trees? I don't know. Oh, there we go. Okay, that should work right there. Where's the door? Are we facing it? Alright. Why don't we put that right there? Beautiful. And yeah, this is gonna be such a cool spot because we'll literally have like multiple roads going straight through our village. I like it. I like it a lot. Maybe we'll even build a second village, you know, start our village empire. We'll start humble for now though. So we have put down the house. I believe we need to now equip the hammer. So we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and assign that to spot number 2. And I believe, there we go. This is actually what lets us finish constructing our house. And we can also edit the different materials we want to build it out of. So for example, for the walls, we can choose wattle walls. We can actually choose wooden walls, which use purely logs, and even stone walls. So there are different materials that we can utilize. And you can even customize. You just saw us actually change this doorway into a wall, but then we can go back to the wall with doors. We can just do back to a wattle wall with the door, and boom, we're good to go. So we're gonna keep things relatively humble for now. And yeah, because this is gonna take a good amount of logs to do. So as we hit this a little bit more, it turns green, and boom, the house construction begins. We might need to go and grab a few logs, but luckily we chopped down so many trees, we'll be good to go. But dude, this is so cool. Our first home officially getting built, and every hit you guys can see does kind of bring down the amount of stuff we use. So we just went from like 8 sticks to a ton less. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are using all the sticks that we can. So this is just oh my god, I'm getting tired. Oh, working myself to death here. We gotta take a bit of a breather. Our stamina is taking a hit. I think we gotta hit the roof as well to finish constructing it. Yeah, we're gonna need to put a lot of straw into that. So we might need to go back down by the river. I think okay, we need some sticks for this one. Yeah, it takes a lot of materials to build a house, bro. But what can I say? My contractor blood is coming through. But I have just run out of logs and sticks, so excuse me. Excuse moi. We're gonna go and get the rest of those. Switch back to the stone axe. You can see the durability in the bottom right-hand corner, so we do need to worry about crafting new tools at some point. Also higher quality tools at some point, but we will cross that road when the time comes. Luckily, chopping down trees gets us a poop ton of sticks and logs. Hopefully, we don't get too over encumbered too quickly here. There we go. One more chop. That turns it all to logs. And that should be enough to get the trick done for our first house. The first of many. Because in order for villagers to move into our village and, like, actually join us, I think we gotta actually, like, find people, for example, and, like, get them to like us. Like, talk to people in the village. And we're kind of, like, I think we can steal people from villages, be like, hey, village is cooler. We're gonna be kind of in the midst of a little game of trying to finesse people over, a little courting game, so to speak. But yep, as we said, plenty of stuff to get things done except for the straw. We might actually need one more log now that I mention it. That's an L. Yeah, we need like 2 more logs. All right. Oh, hello. That door. Oh, the door just automatically opens. Wee. I'm so used to having to like press something on doors. All right. And back to this we go. How's the sun looking? How close are we to nighttime? I'm seeing some pretty big shadows from these trees. I think it's gonna be setting soon. So having our first house kind of already built up, definitely a nice little cozy feeling. And we'll let that timber. Oh, and boop. Give me some of the sticks. Hello. And turn it into logs. And that should do the trick plenty. Grab a few more of the sticks that it does drop. And all right, home number 1 can officially be said to officially be done. Well, except for the straw. Okay, we gotta grab a few more of those. Oh, and we are getting hungry. Food is an essential parameter for life, and without it, HP drops. You must eat to restore it. Initially, you can hunt animals for meat, but raw meat can cause poisoning. In spring, mushrooms are edible and can be found in the forests, but unripe berries can cause poisoning. In summer, the berries are ripe and good to eat. In the fall, there's a much larger selection of mushrooms, but you need to be careful with the poisonous ones. So currently, I believe it to be spring. So if we venture to the forest, we might be able to find mushrooms. Maybe I could just buy some food off people. I don't know. Mushrooms! Okay, we didn't have to go that far. Literally found them right here. You're not gonna poison me, right, mushrooms? I'm not horrifically mistaken, and it's not like a completely different season from what I think. Oh, level up! We just level up our survival, which means if we go over to our skill tree, that is right, there are skills as well that do provide various types of buffs and benefits. So over here, we have all different kinds of categories. We have the hunting skill tree, extraction, farming, diplomacy, survival, and crafting. We just got a survival skill point, which means we can now invest into the iron liver, 15% bigger resistance to poisoning. Insensitive, which is a work in progress, 2% better temperature tolerance. So I don't think that that's important yet to the game, but it will be down the line. And survival knowledge, where you get extra skill points from survival activities, which I kind of like the most, because that means that it pretty much means we level up our survival tree faster. So we'll go ahead and boop, increase the level on that, and we have also just unlocked the next level of things. Oh, one of which, should we invest a point into it, survival sense, sensing mushrooms, feathers, and herbs in inspector mode. And then we can also get more health. Ooh, this is some really good perks, I'm not gonna lie, but this is really good because that means we'll be able to kind of like have in inspector mode all of these various resources kind of highlighted, which is really cool. So in case y'all do not know, inspector mode is, at least for me, if I hit left alt, we enter inspector mode, which you can see it gets a little bit all spooky like and stuff. And you can see it like gives us a name over there, like simple small house, for example, but it lets you like, oh, it uses stamina for inspector mode too, we gotta be careful. I think it also lets you inspect people, for example, and kind of like, because your villagers are like, they can also like, I believe have different stats and level up and have like health and stuff like that. And inspector mode lets you kind of inspect them in a sense. And I will continue collecting everything I can, even though this just gives us sticks, which we already have a lot of. They're maple sticks, they're better. All right, don't you dare question me. And plenty of reeds, which is why I also did like kind of building by here, because this amount of reeds is ridiculous. And I don't see them like across the river, for example. They don't seem as plentiful. This is a good place, good initial place to kick things off. And we'll go ahead and drink up a little bit of water as well. That's meant to grab some reeds. There we go, we got some reeds over there. And I think that should be plenty to finish up our first home. And well, we'll go and report. We're gonna flex on our buddy back over there, be like, yo, already got that first house. Right as nighttime is setting, so we're gonna have a place to rest at. I think we gotta like build a bed or something, because I don't think we can just like fall asleep on this ground. It does not appear to be the most comfortable ground, I must say. But with that, as we can see, boop, we have completed. Oh, and we got some basic stuff. Just let's go, dude. I'll take that. We got some basic stuff built automatically into our house. Let's go. And now we have begun chapter 2 of this main quest line that does give us a bit of survival. It looks like it's going to be telling us how to hunt and kind of have food, for example. So it's telling us to set a rabbit trap, a wooden spear, set up a rabbit trap, create a wooden spear, stone knife, and hunt a wild animal, and also manage to survive for a full season. So I wonder if like after, y'all can see over at the top of the screen, they do have that kind of like radial menu, kind of, with that like green tree right above the compass. And it looks like there's 3 distinct sections to it. So I wonder if each season lasts like 3 days, for example. I don't know. We'll have to see about that. In terms of food, we do have a little bit of food here to kick things off. Why don't we chow down on a little bit of dried meat. Really bring that health up. Or not health, hunger up. Wrong H word. We do have this stone campfire and cauldron where we could manage to cook some stuff. We don't have the ingredients necessary to cook anything yet. But the chef star will be appearing eventually. And we should be able to sleep through the night here, for example. And it is already getting kind of dark out, so I don't know. Maybe we could take this as an oh, seasons and sleep. There we go. There are 4 seasons: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. The season changes automatically after 3 days. Called it. Many things depend on the seasons, including the sowing and harvesting times for different cereals and vegetables. Ooh, do they have Lucky Charms? Also, the timing of the availability of wild food resources, including berries and mushrooms. There are different temperatures during the various seasons, so you need to have suitable clothes ready for these. You can sleep in your bed or by the fire between 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. Sleeping by the fire does not restore health. Sleeping in your bed restores your HP a little bit. So sleeping is also a way that you can kind of heal as you do suffer through the damages of the day, because we do need to worry about getting attacked by, for example, angry animals. And I believe bandits as well. I don't know if bandits are in the game yet, but I do believe that they're going to be added in a future update, which is going to be cool. Imagine like fending off our entire village, having to recruit villagers and stuff. All right. We should be able to sleep in about 48 minutes, so we have a little bit of time. I want to go back and... it looks like we have a few quests in the village across the way, too. Yeah, we have that guy and that guy wanting to give us quests. And we do have... Ooh, something over here in our village. And we do need to go and explore. We're gonna go and meet the rest of the villagers, too. But for now, it does appear we have something interesting. I also do want to explore kind of those money bag icons. You see what I'm talking about? Oh, that might just be the people walking. Yeah, that's the people walking around. Hello! How you doing there? Hey, Unegost. Good to see you settling in, my boy. How's life treating you lately? Not as good as you. You look like you had the time of your life. Not too bad. I have my own house. I don't starve, and people start talking to me more and more. That's good. I heard you picked up a hunting habit recently. I did. There's plenty of game in the woods. Is that a problem? No, on the contrary. We don't have any stupid laws around here that would reserve the game for the nobleman. And you could do me a favor and earn some goods. I'm listening. There's a fellow hunter of yours, Sambor, living in a lodge on his own. He doesn't like me much and he's a loner, but during his last visit in the tavern, he dropped some remarks about bands of wolves. Uh-oh. They could become a problem. Find out what he knows and I will reward you. All right. I'll try to talk to him. You keep enjoying your invisible horse you appear to be riding. You guys... You're sitting on the fire. I have so many questions that I don't think are getting answered anytime soon. But I do want to talk to some of these people who have these kind of like money bag things. If I go into inspector mode, you can see that they do have those bags literally next to their names. Does that mean that they are merchants? Yarognieva. Hello there. Ah, that's the show me your wares. That means that they're traders. Do you have a minute? Sure. What is it? How have you been lately? I'm splendid. Good to know people think about me. Yeah, no problem. Can I continue talking to you? Sure, what is it? What a day. I've been working almost nonstop, but I know my hard work would pay off. You know what they say, early bird gets the worm. Oh, it's good to have dreams and work hard for them. Yes, she likes me. She likes talking to me. Also, I think you can actually marry people in this game and ultimately like start a family, which helps you produce an heir. Kind of like a son to kind of like live on the dynasty. Because I think eventually your character can actually die from old age. Don't quote me on that. But I think that's a thing we might need to worry about. Have you heard any gossips lately? Have you seen that noble who was passing nearby? I heard people say that he had amazing robes on him. Have you heard any gossips lately? No, really, no. I only care when people are talking about me. Do you have a minute? What a day. I've been working almost non-stop. It's a good day. Okay, so I can potentially... whatchamacall? Nice! I just asked her about her job. We got a lot of approval from her there. So just kind of continue to having conversations with these people is good. And I think as we get our approval higher, we can, for example, ask them to move into our village. Okay, she has no time for talk today, but we did a good job talking to her because I think certain people have like characteristics where they don't like when you talk about like back there. Oh my God, it's so blue. It's terrifying. Certain people like don't like when you talk about, for example, that guy over there who was riding an invisible horse. He was pretty mad when we asked him about the noble. So it's kind of interesting to see these things unfold. We can't ask her to show us her wares. She appears to be selling a lot of different foods worth various amounts of prices. I don't really feel like spending anything at the moment. I only got 50 gold to my name. So, goodbye for now. How about you, Subamir? You got a minute? Yeah, sure. What is it? How's the job? Hope you're doing all right. It's hard and dirty, and I wish I could work in some cozy places like the sewing. All right, well, he didn't like that. Okay, well, we angered Subamir. That said, Nichtanka. How about you? Do you have a minute? How have you been lately? I'm great. Thank you for asking. No problem. I just got back from working in the field. Tough job. Yes, it is. But with experience, it could be a bit easier. You have another minute? What a day. I've been working almost nonstop. Oh! Wow. Well, she liked when I just talked about work, but not anymore. All right. Well, enough talking to these lassies. Oh, I do want to look into that kind of like being able to steal from people. This is perfect weather, too. I'm gonna try and break into someone's house here. Don't mind me. Just boop. Hopefully this doesn't backfire horrifically, but there's a fire here. We can't crouch, and yes, if we want, we can rob this chest. So hopefully no one sees this. Yeet! They have nothing. And we do just, that is the problem too with robbing. We do lose dynasty reputation, and reputation is pretty important. So I don't know if I want to continue robbing people, especially if they're not going to have anything. It's pretty sad. But okie dokie, here we got our house back on the outskirts of the village. Let's get a little bit of sleep because wow, it is dark. Like you guys, I literally am telling you, can definitely see better than I can right now. It is ridiculously dark. Let's get some sleep. Wakey, wakey. And beautiful. We're well rested for a brand new day to begin. Potentially get a little bit more building done. Have another house ready to go. Because I think before we start recruiting villagers as well, we want to have like a solid stockpile of food, I think is one thing that we want. So like storage is over here. Like, yeah. Oh, we got to like continue getting more technology points over here. We do not have enough technology. We need 50 when we only have 20. That's poopy. And we need some farming technology as well. We need food storage and resource storage because when we recruit villagers, they need to eat. I know, it's ridiculous. They need to eat, and we need to have that food stored in our food storage for them to be able to devour. We really can't build anything else at the moment except a field. Ooh, okay. So how does the field work over here? We might be able to build something across the way. I won't mess with that yet. But I do want to see, is there anything else that we can't build yet? Resources. No. Houses. Just a simple house over there. Crafting. No. Okay. So we pretty much know what we can craft for now. And here we have the technology screen. This is where, for example, we kind of, you can see over on the left, where we learn new things. We currently have 20 building points, and you can see that there are kind of various trees to undertake. And it also tells you I can actually develop your technology. So for example, building technology, cutting down trees, mining rocks, completing buildings is how we can actually get points for that. This one is developed by killing animals, trapping, fishing with a net, and spear, plowing, sowing, harvesting, collecting vegetables for farming, and then also crafting, sewing, and cooking is how we can kind of develop various things. Then as we do, you can actually see that there are schemes over here we can purchase. So you can actually use gold once you get a certain amount of points to purchase certain things, like for example, linen thread. It teaches us how to craft this thing. It's kind of like blueprints. So that's why we need gold, and we need to continue leveling up our technology. And that is something that we'll continue doing in the next episode of Medieval Dynasty. Hopefully, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, did enjoy. There's definitely a lot of cool things we're going to be able to do, including next episode, we're going hunting, baby. And I think that I also want to go and pay a visit to Borowo, where there are a few quests awaiting us. It actually appears that there is something awaiting us back there. We got a few quests to pick up. We got more survival to do. Obviously, some more building to build, and a lot of this beautiful land to explore. And some wolves. I think that's the one, the guy who lives off on his own, that the guy wanted us to talk to. Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. With that said, with that done, that's going to go ahead and start bringing an end to this episode of Medieval Dynasty. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. See ya.